Conway and the like.
Starting fives back out there on the floor for both sides. Blake Lampman, Jalen Moore, Chris Conway, Keaton Hervey, Trey Townsend. Remember, no Rocket Watts here tonight for the Golden Grizzlies. And you get the feeling they've missed his presence, especially defensively against number 0.
No, when he's engaged on defense, he's played really, really well. And that's been a big missing piece for Oakland tonight as they've tried to shut Antoine Davis down. It's been an unsuccessful venture so far.
Entry pass to Conway. He's double teamed. Sends it back out to Jalen Moore. Hervey steps into the 3, left it short. Rebound pulled down by A.J. Oliver. So the Titans get the stop. Liddell will kick it back out. Left wing 3. That was even more short. And the Grizz gang will remind A.J. Oliver that, in fact, it did not touch the rim.
They didn't say anything when Keaton Hervey just missed the rim on the other end. I wonder why that is.
Blake Lampman on top of the Bearhead. Trey Townsend will kick it out. Quick touch pass to Hervey. Lampman steps into the 3. Off the front rim.
If they're going to settle out there, it's going to be, I think, a long night for Oakland.
Beautiful pass into the paint. Liddell catches it, lays it up and in. And Tony, I don't even know that they're settling for it. It's what's available, because as you see right there, that's a good look at it. There are 4 Titans inside that circle. At some point, you have to knock them down. That's it.
There is, but that hasn't been the case all night, though. They've had opportunities inside, and they've kind of struggled to kind of get the ball moving in there.
Lampman in the corner. Can't get that one to go.
Boy, it's just been a miserable couple games of three-point shooting for Oakland. 3 for 16 now.
Davis deep 3, rattles it through. Antoine Davis give him 19.
Davis, by the way, is 5 for 7 from 3.
Jalen Moore will drive it into the paint. The scoop won't go, and an offensive foul called against Jalen Moore.
Pretty much the worst possible start for Oakland out of the half here. Down 18 already. Not getting any threes to go. They're frustrated. You could see it on their faces. Detroit Mercy's just taking it to them tonight. You have to give them credit.
Detroit Mercy came in 7-9 in Horizon League play. They were tied for 7th. Golden Grizzlies at 10-7. This indeed would be a critical blow to the Golden Grizzlies. Left side 3 is too strong. Hervey with the board.
You know, 7-9 in the Horizon League, but they won 3 out of their last 4.
Blake Lampman once again.
He's 2 for 11
now.
now.
Yes. Right corner 3 up. Rebound pulled down by the Golden Grizzlies as Anderson couldn't get that one to fall.
It's starting to look like an NBA All-Star game. Except they're not making anything.
All-Star weekend.
It is.
Chris
Conway.
Conway,
got space there.
The Horizon League logo. He throws it up and in. See if that gets the Golden Grizzlies going.
Find some space on the inside. That's what Oakland has to do right now.
17 minutes left in this one. Detroit Mercy with that 16-point lead, slicing into the paint. Shot won't go from Moss, but a foul is called after the offensive rebound by Liddell. That's the second personal on Conway. Brody Parker comes in for Conway. So the Golden Grizzlies going small right now. 2 point guards on the floor. Golden Grizzlies looking for a few steals from the guard spot. Davis catches, fires it up again. Didn't get it to go, but the Titans able to collect the offensive rebound and put it back in.
Boy, they're out rebounding. Detroit Mercy is out rebounding Oakland 22-13 tonight, and a lot of those have come on the offensive end and led to second chance points. And when you're trailing by as much as Oakland is, those are just backbreakers.
Keaton Hervey scores it and one. Oakland needed that badly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, still 16-point game, but again, Neil, you're 3 for 17 from outside. You got to find a way to do something else. And that's a couple possessions in a row now where Oakland's gotten the ball inside and made work of it.
That's his third personal, second team foul.
Rashma Parks comes in.
15 Rashma Parks.
Parks' older brother, Omari Spellman, was a Big East Freshman of the Year and won the 2018 National Championship with Villanova. Got drafted by the Atlanta Hawks. Murphy's free throw is good. He finishes off the three-point play.
And for Detroit Mercy, number 10, Jamal Payne.
Gerald Liddell got sub for and didn't know it, so he was late coming off the floor.
It's like what Roger Dorn in Major League when they're trying to get a pinch runner for him. He just stayed out there.
Well, Liddell didn't tell him no.
Right.
You know? So he did come off the floor. He just didn't know.
Heck of a season, Dorn.
Here's TJ Moss with it. Fink will drive. He's sent back by Brody Parker. There is a near steal from Jalen Moore.
Boy, that would have been big. That would have been big for Oakland.
Oliver steps into the three. That missed everything. It's an air ball. Shot clock was winding down, though. And that will take us to the under-16 media timeout. 54-39, Detroit Mercy with the lead, but the Golden Grizzlies will have it when we come back. This is Horizon League basketball.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Behind every face is a story, unique, each and every one. Beautiful stories, inspiring stories, some beyond our wildest dreams. And every day, a new story begins. We salute every fearless, self-assured, undeterred, hopeful face all across America. Here's to the next 100 years. Barbasol.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
We have a very special guest here in the arena tonight. Former Grizzly Jamal Cain came back to watch this game. Last year he was named Horizon League Co-Player of the Year with Antoine Davis, but this year he's currently having a very successful career on a two-way contract with the Miami Heat and the Sioux Falls Skyforce. He was able to get some time off and came back to help prepare the team. He was with them this morning during their shoot-around and sat in on a film session. It just goes to show how big this game really is and how much Golden Grizzlies like to come back and watch them play. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Patty Cesarini. Appreciate that. Ball taken away from Trey Townsend. That is one thing. The Golden Grizzlies, the guys that go to the league, they always come back around. There's a double clutch bucket by Gerald Liddell. Raul Marshall comes to pretty much every game.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what the college experience is supposed to be about, right? It's home, it is your home, and when they make time to come back, it's a special place for these guys who play here.
Blake Lampman fouled by TJ Moss.
TJ Moss. That's his second personal, the third team foul. Oakland ball.
Golden Grizzlies will get it back.
Hey, he made
There
one.
it is. Blake Lampman gets one to go. We'll see if that gets him going.
He's just 3 for 12 tonight after going 0 for 9 against IUPUI. But hey, it's what have you done lately, right? And he has Oakland cutting it to 14. Long way to go, but you got to start somewhere if you're Oakland.
He tells me when I talk to him, next one's going in. That's the mentality. Brody Parker hit with that foul.
Oakland foul number 14, Brody Parker. His first
Brody
personal
Parker, the
team
three-time All-State Honorable Mention player out of Troy High School. Antoine Davis sends it into Liddell. Liddell bumped on the way up. He will go to the free throw line. 74% free throw shooter.
His first in the
Golden Grizzlies, 3 of their last 3 from the floor, but haven't been really to significantly slice into this lead. Free throw rattles and falls for Liddell.
Now, I was saying, Neil, that Detroit Mercy's record 7-9. It's a little deceiving. They've played some teams very tough. They've lost some games, a lot of games at the end that they probably should have won. But they won 3 of their last 4. This is a tough team, even without Jaden Stone. This team's tough to play.
How about that play by TJ Moss?
Well, they're fired up. I mean,
Yes,
every
they are.
hustle play tonight is they're making, and it shows in the scoreboard right now.
Well, you said it earlier. Golden Grizzlies 12-1 in the last 13 games. Antoine Davis
Yeah,
3 is
that's
perfect.
Of course. 6 of 9 now. Give him 22 points.
And no one knows that stat more than the Detroit Mercy Titans.
No, absolutely. And Antoine Davis, I mean, he's running out of time. We talk about Jalen Moore running out of time. Antoine Davis is as well.
Trey Townsend gets a bucket on the other side, but again, that cuts it from 18 to 16.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to be able to stop Detroit Mercy on the other end, it doesn't matter how well your offense starts clicking, you're not going to get back in this game. Defensively, they're missing something tonight, and it's probably Rocket Watts.
Fink will send it out to Antoine Davis. He rises up again. This time leaves it short. Transition opportunity for Jalen Moore.
Yeah,
and he's
gonna be a foul.
fouled
That
and
might
knocked
be-
into the table.
That was a hard one there.
Antoine Davis. A little bit of an ice grill there to Jalen Moore.
Antoine Davis is third.
There you see
The fourth team foul.
Jalen Moore going to the free throw line. Antoine Davis has 22. Jalen Moore has 16 with 3 boards, 3 assists.
Worth noting, that was Antoine Davis's 3rd foul. Played most of the first half with 2. Another miss for Jalen at the line.
Antoine Davis will stay in the basketball game. But yeah, you
Would
brought
you-
that fact
Would
up.
you take him out?
No, yeah, absolutely not.
For Jalen Moore.
Absolutely not.
And it's good.
Second free throw good for Moore. Was the Horizon League Player of the Week back on January 1st. TJ Moss sends it into the paint, and that shot is sent through by Liddell.
That was a little soft on defense there from Trey.
Trey Townsend, the drop step's too strong on the attempt. TJ Moss will get the board and pull it down and go down the floor. Antoine Davis shakes against Brody Parker, rises up and buries the 3.
He is having some fun tonight, Neil. Antoine Davis is loving it.
Greg Campy will call a timeout. Detroit Mercy, their largest lead of the night. They are up 20. It's 65-45 here in the arena. We'll be back with more. This is Horizon League basketball.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Behind every face is a story, unique, each and every one. Beautiful stories, inspiring stories, some beyond our wildest dreams. And every day, a new story begins. We salute every fearless, self-assured, undeterred, hopeful face all across America. Here's to the next 100 years. Barbasol.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
NBA champion Lindsey Hunter here in the house, part of the going to work Pistons. Golden Grizzlies need to go to work here. They are down 20. Good to see Lindsey Hunter out here in the house tonight. 65-45, Detroit Mercy with the lead. Antoine Davis with his last 3 tied Rashad Phillips for the Detroit Mercy single season record. 136 threes on the year. Is that good? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, you know, when I saw that stat just come across to us, my first thought was there's a record he hasn't broken yet? Apparently.
Trey Townsend kicks it out. Brody Parker, 4-3 off the front rim. I'll say Price had a hand on the board, but that's been the story for the Golden Grizzlies here tonight. 4 of 19 from 3. Loose ball off the baseline, a turnover for Detroit Mercy.
You know, and Trey had a shot to put that up inside and just shoved it out. I think there's just a little frustration going on with Oakland tonight, and you can't blame them. I mean, they're a little shell-shocked here by Detroit Mercy. They've owned this rivalry for 7 seasons now, and Detroit Mercy came to play tonight.
Brody Parker slices his way through. Shot rattles around, will not fall. Antoine Davis aboard.
Another hustle play by Detroit Mercy.
Antoine Davis has it. Throws up the shot, short, foul on Brody Parker.
Oakland foul number 14, Brody Parker. That's his second personal.
And Brody Parker looks over at Greg Campy with his arms extended, and Campy says, yes, that's a foul.
Yeah, Oakland, you know, Greg Campy and Oakland had 2 objectives with Antoine Davis, as they always do. Double team him, make sure you double team him in the scoring area, which is basically everywhere past half court, as we mentioned. Keep him off the free throw line. They've done that well. These are his first 2 free throws. But Antoine Davis
missed one.
Yeah, he finally missed one. But Antoine Davis had a lot of decent looks, many more decent looks than he had the last time these 2 teams played. And he's burying them right now, 9 for 13, 7 for 11 on threes.
That's a newsworthy event when Antoine Davis misses a free throw. 90% on the year. The 22nd all-time leading free throw shooter in the history of college basketball, and he will get a seat on the bench right now. This will not be a long stay. They'll use the media timeout to their advantage here, get him some rest. He's chasing history. Came in 185 points shy of Pistol Pete Maravich's all-time scoring record, like ever. Blake Lampman, left wing 3. Just will not go for Blake Lampman. He is 3 for 13 from behind the three-point line.
And Oakland now 4 for 20 from three-point after going, what was it, did you say, 1 for 18 the other night?
2 for 18.
2 for 18, sorry. Didn't mean to sell him short.
A.J. Oliver sends it out. Left wing 3 is up. Off the heel by Anderson. Mike Davis very animated.
He's got to be a little bit careful here. Detroit Mercy's got a comfortable lead. He doesn't need to give Oakland any free points.
No, and Chris Beaver telling him right now, you got to turn it down a little bit, Mike. Chris Beaver, Chad Barrow, Lewis Garrison, your officiating crew here today, but it's all Detroit Mercy with 11:39 left. 66-45. This is Horizon League basketball.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road,
OUCU is always there.
from fans
To family.
Athletes,
To coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
so we just wanted to say
Thank you, OUCU.
Thanks.
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 Thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Learn and grow in the epicenter of Greater Metro Detroit. Fuel your community and your future with fresh ideas and new perspectives. Get connected with local companies and make a difference where it matters most. Rise up and become the leader you're always meant to be.
.46-45, Detroit Mercy in control, 11:39 left in this one. And the hashtag 1HL working group is comprised of student athletes from all 11 institutions, built on the notion that although schools and student athletes compete against each other, by working together, the league can create meaningful and impactful change. Learn more at horizonleague.com/1HL or search the hashtag 1HL. Spell out the number 1HL on social media. As advertised, Antoine Davis will be short on the bench. He'll be coming back in. He's got 26 here this evening. Jose Price, right corner three, rattles around, was 75% down, and then popped out. Detroit Mercy will go to work. Titans outscoring Oakland 19-11 here in the second half. Golden Grizzlies haven't scored in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
No, it's Detroit Mercy's night here at Callahan Hall. There's no question about that.
Shot clock's down to 2. And an offensive foul will be called against A.J. Oliver.
There's a little indecision there between the two officials. Ended up going with the charge.
Antoine Davis comes into the game.
The 6, team foul. Oakland ball. Back for Detroit Mercy, number 0, Antoine Davis.
So Davis back in. Jose Price has it.
There you go.
Beautiful pass to Trey Townsend. Could not convert on the bunny. And Trey just looks up at the ceiling.
Sometimes it's just not your night,
right.
and it's not
and
Oakland's night. It is not Oakland's night, but give Detroit Mercy credit. They forced the issue. They've made it a miserable night for Oakland in a lot of regards.
Bounce pass by Anderson, baseline turn, jump shot good by Gerald Liddell. Give Liddell 9. Oliver has 13, Anderson with 11. Liddell's got 15 rebounds with his 9 points. Trey Townsend will kick it out. Brody Parker slashes through. He's too strong with a shot. TJ Moss peels back.
Nice pass there. Good ball movement by Detroit Mercy.
And they reap the benefits. A.J. Oliver, he's got 16.
You want to talk about the difference, Neil?
Osei Price finally breaks through from the right corner.
Yeah,
but that stopped an 11-0 run.
And that's just 5 for 21 from threes from Oakland, 13 of 24 on threes from Detroit Mercy. That's been the difference in this game. Plus the rebounding, 29-15. I mean, Gerald Liddell's 15 rebounds has matched Oakland's entire output.
Liddell with it again against Price. Beautiful drop off, laid up and in by Anderson. Measy Anderson now with 13.
Those are Anderson's first points since early in the first half.
He set the tone,
he
though,
set
for
the
this
tone
Detroit
for this
Mercy
game,
team.
absolutely. He got Detroit Mercy out and running. And I think he created, by his hot start, with those 2 threes, created a little bit of space for Antoine, who's definitely taking advantage of it.
Trey Townsend hits a shot. Greg Campy will call timeout. It will be a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. Greg
Not
Campy.
sure what Greg Campy's going to say at this moment, but it'll be colorful.
Golden Grizzlies will close out the regular season next weekend here at the arena. Wright State will be in on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. And then wrap everything up on Saturday as Northern Kentucky comes in. That'll be senior night. Tip time at 3, as we said. They'll be honoring seniors Jalen Moore and Keaton Hervey. You can hang around in the postgame to hear from the players themselves and Coach Campy. It's always a fun night here on senior night at Oakland. The team sticks around, fans come down, get autographs, take pictures. Like to see a strong crowd out there to give props to Jalen Moore. And as we were talking about earlier, Tony, when Jalen Moore walks off this floor for the last time next Saturday, the tank was emptied every single time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's giving it everything. He's doing it again tonight. You can tell he's not 100% healthy. He might not even be 80%. But he's still, he's still trying to will this team. He did it the other night against IUPUI, but Oakland's going to come up short tonight. That's my prediction. Look, Oakland can make a run here, but Detroit Mercy's just doing so many things right because of the senior of their own right in Antoine Davis. They have their own senior night down at Callahan Hall, by the way, next week. They're going to retire Antoine Davis's jersey before he even finishes his career. His number 0 is going to the rafters at Callahan Hall next week, and rightfully so.
One of the most prolific scorers the game of college basketball has ever seen as he pulls up on cue and knocks that one down.
That's what people that see him play maybe one game, maybe 2 games, Neil, they say, oh, he takes bad shots, No, those are bad shots for mortals. Those are not bad shots for him. He actually practices tough shots because he knows he's going to be double teamed and he's going to have to take those tough shots. So the degree of difficulty for him on shots like that is just not that way for the average college basketball player. He makes those shots.
Shooting 1 and 1 for the Golden Grizzlies.
That's a 7th foul on Detroit Mercy, so Jalen Moore will go to the stripe to shoot the 1 and 1. Detroit Mercy 4 their last 4 from the floor. And it will be interesting to see how things play out for Antoine Davis at the next level. Would imagine he'll be involved in the NBA Summer League or somebody.
There'll be options. There might be European options for him, overseas options, which are fine. You can make some good money over there and kind of develop your career even more. You've seen Kay Felder do that overseas, so that could be an option as well. He's still got to get bigger. I mean, he's tried. He's just small. He's tried to get bigger, and he still has to do that to really get to the top levels of this game.
And that foul will be called as TJ Moss getting to the paint. Talking with some of the NBA scouts about that here in the building before the game, and that was the question mark. The size, how will that translate defensively at the next level?
He's tried. I mean, look, you got to give him credit for him doing what he's done at this level. You know, with his size, I mean, he's tried. You know, it's funny I've talked to Mike Davis before every year about what he needs to do, Oh, he got bigger this summer. He put on 2 pounds. You know, it's like, you know, it's tough for him to kind of bulk up a little bit, and he still probably has to do that to some extent. He's going to get a look, though. I mean, there's no question about that.
Hey, the name of the game is putting the ball through the basket.
And he can do that. He's done that as well as anybody in the history of Detroit Mercy and among some of the greats in college basketball.
He is an elite shooter, and that is something that you cannot teach. Antoine Davis pulls up again. This time leaves it short. Jalen Moore with the board. He's looking to push. Jalen Moore steps through. Reverse layup pops out. Moore reestablishes himself inbounds and then gets bumped and fouled by A.J. Oliver. So Jalen Moore will go to the line looking to get in the 20-point vicinity.
Number 21, A.J. Oliver. That's his third.
So Jalen Moore, after having 32 points in Callahan Hall against Detroit Mercy in their win, will look to cross the 20-point plateau. Got 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
5 steals. That's what we always say about Jalen Moore, right? You know, you look up at midway through the second half, and the stat sheet's full, and you don't know where it all came from, but it is.
And it's usually, you know, a lot of this right here too. Him going to the free throw line in a massive volume.
Yep.
Gets both of them to go. Give him 21. 75-54. Detroit Mercy. Inside 8 left. And a turnover by Detroit Mercy. Earl Curitan, the radio analyst, former Detroit Piston great, made the catch there on Media Row.
Twirl.
Absolutely. 7:55 left as we go to the 8-minute media timeout. All Detroit Mercy. We'll be back with more Horizon League basketball.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road.
OUCU is always there.
From fans
to family.
Athletes
to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say
thank you, OUCU.
Thanks.
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 Thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
Back inside the arena, the youngsters here in the house. Not a lot to cheer for right now, though. The visiting team, Detroit Mercy, up 75-54. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Patty Cesarini here with you tonight. Chris Conway back in the game for Oakland with Keaton Hervey, Trey Townsend, Blake Lampman, and Jalen Moore. Antoine Davis, as he continues his chase of Pistol Pete Maravich, 28 points here this evening. Keaton Hervey will drive and kick to Jalen Moore. Mid-range jumper from Jalen Moore, good and one. The foul on TJ Moss.
Well, earlier this season, I did see Jalen Moore make, 9 points in 90 seconds to win a game, to steal a game for Oakland. There's still 8 minutes left, and they're cutting it to 18 if he makes this one.
Which he does.
You just never know.
But crazy stuff happens in this building, too.
Well, you know, and Jalen just, you know, if they can get a few stops here and somehow get this thing close to 10 before the next media timeout, who knows?
7.5 left.
They got to stop. Detroit Mercy still shooting 62%.
And that number hasn't moved. Oliver, the runner, that's too strong. Rebound volleyball around. And a foul called on the Golden Grizzlies. That goes against Keaton Hervey.
Oakland foul number 1, Keaton Hervey.
2 shots coming up for Liddell.
And the 7th team foul.
7th team foul. So Liddell will look to stop a 7-0 Golden Grizzlies run, which he does on the make.
That's Gerald Liddell on the line.
But, Tony, as you talked about, Golden Grizzlies, their desire to get the ball from side to side and into the gaps on the inside as Liddell makes the second one. You reconstruct the numbers, 5 of 22 from 3, 10 of 12 from the free throw line. A little too much of one and not enough of the other.
Yeah, and those things are related. I mean, they just haven't been as aggressive as they've needed to be getting to the basket tonight. Now, some of that is Detroit Mercy, but not all of it. They've had opportunities, several opportunities, where they've had decent looks, a little bit of space on the inside, and kicked it right back out for a 3. I think some of that later in the second half has kind of been frustration and desperation, looking up at the scoreboard and seeing 20, 22, 24-point gap. You kind of feel like you need a 3, and they don't. They just need points.
Rashma Parks wanted to come in, actually came into the game, but was sent back to the table. He'll get the opportunity in a second, though. Trey Townsend at the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls now on Demezy Anderson.
Now, Rashma Parks returns. And one more free throw for Trey Townsend.
One more coming up for Trey Townsend.
Yeah, Oakland's used to that number, that free throw number being a lot higher than that, than 13 attempts.
Especially in this building. 11 now for Trey Townsend.
14 attempts now.
Blake Lamman knocked the ball away. TJ Moss recovers. Moss missed the layup and then came down with a clothesline across the chin of Jalen Moore. Jayla's saying we're not going to take a look at that one. Let's see. We'll take a look at it right now.
Yeah, he wants a look at a flagrant here.
It looked like Robert Parrish on Bill Lambier, except not on purpose, like Robert Parrish's was. Jayla Moore will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, I think probably that's.
Situation means 2 shots for the point guard.
I don't think that was malicious.
No, I agree.
So when you're Jalen Moore and you've been beaten up as much as you've been beaten up for 3 years, 4 years, you can understand the frustration.
.84% free throw shooter coming into the week. He's gone to work at the line again here today. Now 11 for 13. He's got 26. 5 boards, 4 assists, 5 steals, right?
Yeah, he's had a heck of a game again.
Antoine Davis double team.
You don't say.
That ball knocked away from behind, and Jalen Moore picks it up, and Jalen Moore will drive and lay it up and in.
And now all of a sudden, Neil, you got a 15-point game. You get 2 more stops and 2 more buckets before the final media timeout, and Oakland's done some crazy things late in games. But again, there's some space. That's too much space.
Oliver at the Horizon League logo, a step inside, throws it up and in. Jalen Moore hesitates, splits a double team, gets to the cup, scores it one more time. He's got 30. He's trying to single-handedly will this team back into it.
Well, he wins the race to 30 against Antoine Davis tonight.
And Jalen Moore, another steal.
I mean, what this guy has done, what this guy does, Neil, we've seen him do it. It was 24 points a couple minutes ago. You look up there, and this is a ball game now.
Jalen Moore has 32, and the Golden Grizzlies are within 13, and the crowd's on their a technical. Golden Grizzlies going all out, full court pressure. Now they fall back as Pink brings a ball up the floor. Golden Grizzlies within 13. They were down 26 4 minutes ago. Here's Antoine Davis with it. Stepping back. Jumper. Good.
So good. So good. Give him 30, Neil.
Antoine Davis with 30. Here comes Jalen Moore. He's got 32. Chris Conway in the paint. His jumper won't fall.
Oh, Trey took it on the chin there, too.
A.J. Oliver pulls a rebound down.
It's a big stop for Detroit Mercy. This was getting a little wild, a little rowdy.
It's a 3v2 in the paint, and Oliver will spin back. Antoine Davis once again, and that jump shot will not fall. And the rebound, Hervey went up for the board. It went off his hands, I think, and through the basket.
We'll give it to Liddell. He'll take it. Another double-double for Liddell.
83-66. Detroit Mercy with the lead, 4:50 and ticking.
Oh,
Jalen Moore to the cup, scores it and one. That's a new career high for him. He's got 34.
That's a career high for Moore.
So Jalen Moore will look to improve upon his career high. Trying to finish off this three-point play.
What an effort.
The point guard, number 34. Jalen Moore.
He has single-handedly led this comeback for the Golden Grizzlies. He cuts it to 14. Osei Price comes in. Conway comes out.
Back in the blacktop, number 13, Osei Price.
Man.
Golden Grizzlies will go to some pressure again. Oakland in the double bonus. Detroit Mercy has the arrow. Golden Grizzlies with just one timeout, however. TJ Moss on top of the Bearhead. Blake Lampman out on him. Antoine Davis has it.
What a pass.
Beautiful pass sent through by Davis. He gets it back. Deep three off the front rim this time. Trey Townsend runs down the rebound.
Oh, no.
Jalen Moore recovers. Trey
Jalen's doing it all tonight. He's cleaning up the garbage, too.
Jalen's going to go to the rim, I think. I'll say Price.
Oh, that's
and he
gonna be a
traveled.
travel.
That's a killer turnover for the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, no, I mean, you've cut back in this lead, and it's so impressive that Oakland's been able to do that behind Jalen Moore. But one little thing like that and just halts all the momentum, and it's such a killer.
When you're trying to come back from such a big deficit, you're not afforded that luxury.
No, there's no margin for error. None.
Inside 4 minutes left. 14-point Detroit Mercy lead. That shot will not fall by TJ Moss. Blake Lampman, I believe, will be called for the foul.
He will.
And we will go to the final media timeout of the evening. Golden Grizzlies trying to get back into this one. 83-69, Detroit Mercy with a lead. We will be back with more Horizon League basketball.
Turkey.
Come on, let's eat.
Yeah. All right, burger, yes, sir.
Now you can feed more people than ever before.
Does everyone have everything they need?
Thanksgiving week, if your purchase includes Meyer brand food, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to feed a neighbor in need.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road.
OUCU is always there.
From fans
to family.
Athletes
to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say
thank you, OUCU.
Thanks.
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 Thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
Grizz Gang trying to will the Golden Grizzlies back into this one. They trail by as many as 26. They're down 14 now with 3:46 left here in the game. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Patty Cesarini back with you on a Friday night.
A little bit better defense for Oakland down the stretch. That's helped them kind of get back into this game a little bit. Oakland, Detroit Mercy actually has fallen, God forbid, under 60% shooting for the first time all night. And Jalen Moore's done the rest, and it's a 14-point game with 4 minutes to go.
TJ Moss at the line. His front end of the 1-and-1 is good.
Big shot there.
Moss, a 54% free throw shooter on the year. Gets that one to go. He's got 8 points, 3 boards, 6 assists. Second free throw good also. 85-69, Jalen Moore hesitates, drives to the lane, shot blocked from behind, but Jalen Moore knocked to the court, gets back up, dusts himself off, and he'll go to the free throw line. Jalen Moore with 35.
It's going to be the end of the night for Demezy Anderson. Mike Davis is not happy. He's asking the refs who fouled him. He didn't think it was a foul to begin with. And again, Mike's got to be really, really careful here. He's gotten a long leash tonight from these officials. You do not want to give, if you're Detroit Mercy, you do not want to give Oakland any free buckets.
Mike Davis typically runs a little hot. I think that's fair to say.
He must do it in a very nice way because they've given him a lot of rope tonight.
Parks will come in for Anderson. So Anderson's night is finished. 13 points and a rebound, couple of assists. But
And
he
again,
really set the tone at the beginning of this game. Had 11 points, I think, in the first 7 minutes.
You brought it out. You brought that up earlier. And when Detroit Mercy came out and leveled a haymaker early against Oakland and kind of stunned Oakland, I think, a little bit. And then again, when other guys get hot, it just gives a little bit more space to Antoine Davis, who's taking full advantage of that tonight.
One more coming up for Jalen Moore. He gets that one. He has 37 points. He's 11 of 14 from the floor, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 steals. He has done it all. Oh, there's a little shuffle of the feet there by Liddell. Antoine Davis has it against Brody Parker. Shot clock's down to 10. Davis fires a pass left side. Oliver puts it on the floor. Oliver's floater climbs over the front of the rim.
Give him 20 points now, Neil.
Jalen Moore between the legs dribble. Drive around Antoine Davis. Knocked to the floor. And he's shaking his wrist, and you don't like to see that, especially when it's taped up already.
Yeah, he was having an issue with that earlier in this game. I think he's going to stay in. That's the Jalen Moore way.
He doesn't come out.
No, that's the Jalen Moore way.
You got to drag him out of the game. Inbound to Antoine Davis.
What a pass.
And a foul called on Trey Townsend. So Rashma Parks will go to the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal.
9th team foul. Parks is a 25% free throw shooter, though. So Greg Campy, I think, playing the percentages here. He said, I'm sure he said if Parks gets the ball, foul him.
Parks also with the strong shoe game.
This free throw will not fall. Keaton Hervey pulls down the rebound. I think that's going to be the play going forward for Oakland. Hervey will drive it, hang in the air, score it, and one. Strong take by Keaton Hervey. He's got 9 with 8 boards.
Wow, what a move here. Just willed that ball in.
Once again, Golden Grizzlies back within 14.
His 2nd personal. Shooting 1 time for the Golden Grizzlies.
The time is not their friend anymore, Neil. They're running out here. They need a couple stops, preferably for them in a hurry.
Hervey's free throw is good.
And he said, fouling Parks if he gets the ball. And Detroit Mercy knows that. I'm not sure Parks is going to get the ball again.
Well, he's coming out right now.
Yeah.
And Tankersley shoots free throws at a 91% clip.
Upgrade. And look at this.
And there's the inbound to Oliver. Oliver stripped from behind, but Trey Townsend called for the foul. That'll be his 4th.
Crowd doesn't like it, but Trey's not complaining too much.
No.
And the 10th team foul.
And Oliver is an 89% free throw shooter.
A.J. Oliver will shoot 2.
And the 10th team foul on Oakland. Double bonus the rest of the way. Of course, fouled on the shot there. Oliver's first free throw is good. Titans 9 of 12 from the stripe. One more coming up. Oliver 21, now 22. 4 boards, couple of assists. 89-74, 2:40 left.
We'll give the Oakland crowd 3,942 strong tonight. They've stuck around to the end. But,
there is a foul off the turnover.
I don't think it's going to be a happy ride home for most of them, though.
Oakland foul number 1, Keaton Hervey. That's his 4th personal.
A.J. Oliver feeling it right now. And again, This weighs heavy on Detroit Mercy's mind. They have lost 12 of their last 13 games to the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, Antoine Davis himself's only beaten them once.
Right.
I mean, and that sticks with you.
Golden Grizzlies have dominated the Metro Series across all sports since the moment they've come into the Horizon League, but tonight belongs to the Detroit Mercy Titans.
Now they've played an excellent game plan. And it helps that they had shooters get hot that weren't Antoine Davis, which again opens things up for Antoine Davis. And Detroit Mercy, this is an impressive win for them.
Blake Lampman pulls up mid-range shot, very short. TJ Moss pulls it down. Antoine Davis nearly threw it away. Brody Parker tried to save it.
Good effort by Brody. It's going to stay with Detroit Mercy.
He went flying through the air. That didn't sound good. We couldn't see it from here.
Yeah,
and no, it didn't look good either, that right elbow. Said he got bumped on the way down. Greg Campy perplexed. Fans starting to make their way to the exits here at the arena. Antoine Davis has it. A.J. Oliver will drive and kick. Shot clock's down to 3. Tankersley will pull up. He throws it up and in. Tankersley gets on the board.
Davis absolutely loved that.
Jalen Moore, long 3. That's off the heel. Townsend tipped the rebound. It's a 3-on-1. Titans will pull it back.
They're not going to mess with that.
Trying to get Antoine Davis the basketball.
Well, 2 more points will set his career high against Oakland. So he's matched that total, 30 points tonight.
Davis calling for it. Golden Grizzlies will run a double team. Davis pulls up again, misses that one. And the Titans get the offensive rebound. They'll look for 0 again. And scoring it and 1.
Davis
is Oliver.
Davis with a little wave to the crowd as they head to the exits there. He is having some fun tonight.
That's his 5th personal.
It is a newer feeling to him to beat the Golden Grizzlies.
You know what? You could tell he was fired up from the get-go tonight.
And number 24, Darius Sherman.
Darius Sherman into the game. Chol Dang will come into the game. Lauren Bowman in for Oakland as well.
Number 0, Lauren Bowman.
Tobin Shawaniki will come in also.
Back for the Titans, number 10, Jamal Payne. Also in number 41.
Antoine Davis comes out.
Schwaneke.
Tobin Shawaniki, the transfer from Grand Valley State, played football and basketball there.
A.J. Oliver, shooting 2.
His first action. Oliver gets a free throw to go. 96-74. Jalen Moore pulls up. Shot won't go off the heel. Board pulled down by Liddell.
Just an impressive all-around performance by Detroit Mercy tonight. The 96 points they have right now, the most points they've scored in this rivalry this century.
And a traveling violation called against Tankersley. Oh, the substitution timeout, excuse me. Just looked up and saw the motion.
In for the Titans, number 13, Isaiah Jones. And back on the blacktop, number 2, Will Shepard.
Folks, the Horizon League continues to prioritize the mental health of its student athletes by creating the Student Athlete Safety and Health Committee. SASH for short will focus on mental health initiatives and other safety and health concerns of the student athletes. Follow along to stay up to date on this important issue by following the Horizon League on social media and by using the hashtag HLSAAC. Into the paint, shot blocked by Will Shepard. Titans will get it back. 17 on the shot clock and an offensive foul called against Tankersley. 43 seconds left.
His first personal foul, Oakland ball.
Shepard sends it out to Lauren Bowman. He steps into the deep three off the front rim. Rebound pulled down by Detroit Mercy.
A big loss tonight for Oakland. You know, this one was one they really needed all four of these games to close the season. They got the one against IUPUI, but they're going to drop this one. Basically eliminates them from getting that 4th seed. They're now going to have to try for the 5th seed, which is still a tough road in the Horizon League tournament. You get the bye, but you got to open on the road.
Right.
It's very tough to get to Indy when you're not in those top 4 seeds. This one is one Oakland's going to regret.
Detroit Mercy will run the shot clock out. That is a shot clock violation with 1 second remaining. So the Golden Grizzlies will have to inbound the basketball. They do. The buzzer sounds. And for just the second time in the last 14 meetings, the Detroit Mercy Titans get the win over the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, 96-74 here at the Arena. Antoine Davis